What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Shonen Speak Easy. It's your host, LQ.
And it's a Big Chill, aka Landon. You know what it is.
It's Mary. What up, y'all?
There's a lot to go over today. Very exciting, depressing, angering, cool stuff. And we might as well just get it started off with there's more allegations, there's more lawsuits, there's more money to be taken from the rich and given to the less rich or, just those that want to exploit.
Indeed.
So in the news, we got Doechii being accused of some pretty heavy stuff for the sake of the internet and maybe getting banned. I finally got a video blocked on YouTube, so I know how to play it safe. But for the sake of anything crazy, we're just going to call it grape. And you know what we're talking about. Just take the G off.
Yep.
So, says Doechii has been alleged by Ashley Parham. She had complaints against Diddy, Odell Beckham Jr., Doechii, Jaguar Wright, and some other names. She alleged that she was drugged, abducted, and assaulted in 2018 in an event connected to Diddy, claiming she was physically outnumbered. She also made a very specific accusation that Doechii poured oil on her, jumping on her and treating her like a slip and slide, and claimed that Diddy had filmed the incident. In turn, Doechii said, "Wasn't a public figure in 2018. I was broke, living with my mom without any connections to the entertainment industry at the time of the allegation. So the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish." How y'all feel?
That shit wild as that Doechii jumped on somebody and they still alive, bro.
Yeah.
Like a slip and slide?
That's a very
That's
good point.
crazy, bro.
Very good point. But
There's a part where it says something about his enormous size. So like they made a statement about him being big in the filing.
You think it was just a big black dude and then she was like, I didn't see him.
probably could have been someone similar to Doechii build. Probably didn't get a good look. Too much baby oil in the eyes or something like that, maybe.
Dude,
Man.
yeah.
Man.
Bro, my man's was living broke with his mom at the time. He wasn't at the freak off, bro. That's crazy.
That's the thing with
That's my thing, bro. He wasn't there, bro.
No, he wasn't there at all.
When it comes to false allegations, though, that's the unfortunate side of this. Like when it comes to Hollywood and just being a celebrity in general, that false allegations like this can harm your reputation and all the different things that you're trying to do. And like if people don't do actual research and see what's going on, they just run with it, and therefore it damages all your potential moves going forward.
That's true.
Because there's plenty of people, especially when it comes to college athletes, being accused of rape and the fact that their careers were basically derailed and never the same again. So, for those who actually were assaulted and stuff like that, those are the people that I feel for, because when it comes to fake allegations, like obviously, some people out here struggling, they trying to get a quick buck, but that's not the way to go about it.
It's 100% not the way to go. And I will go on a slight conspiratorial route just for a brief second, but bring really back into reality as well. So I covered we have another video on our page that covers this in its entirety. It's just me using the little, courtroom experience I have and kind of breaking down why I think this allegation is a false flag. And I think there's two sides of this. One of two things is happening. One, people are extremely stupid and they want money. And, if there's nothing else that people without money will have, they will always have the audacity. The audacity to throw in these people, and lump them all in at once, just using names, basically almost like buzzwords at this point, but basically just using names that you've heard be in this mess, like throwing in Jaguar Wright with Odell Beckham and Doechii in the same room sounds ridiculous.
Yeah,
I feel like everybody in that room would want to strangle Jaguar Wright. Now, if she said I was assaulted by Jaguar Wright because everybody hated that bitch, I'd be like, yeah, this sounds kind of real. But absolutely no, not on no. Other front is this is a smokescreen set up by Diddy's lawyer team or his legal team to make all of the accusations seem so outlandish, to seem so there's too much joy and people are overzealous in order to put these lawsuits up against him and people that said that they were there. That two things happen. One, every single person that Diddy knows denies being at the party. Therefore, any evidence that they have with people that are actually in attendance comes into question. So if you have all these videos of, if they do have videos that they had to disclose of people that were there and everybody lied and said that they weren't there, does this mean that they also lied about any participation that they had in these acts that went down at these Diddy parties or, the late night versions of the parties?
Yeah.
So that brings a lot into question to say, well, maybe Diddy wasn't innocent. He's partaking in a greater situation that's fully consensual, and it was supposed to be, non-disclosed. Or on the flip side, there's so many people that are bringing in cases that it just makes everything fall apart and seem fake because there's all these people that keep saying this stuff happened to them, but then we keep proving before they even get to the courtroom that nothing happened and it wasn't real and the dates don't match up and they've never seen where these places are, and it starts to chip away at the public perception of Diddy and makes him look like he is more innocent than he did when he initially went in. Because we know one thing: if black people ain't gonna assume nothing else about Diddy after this, they're definitely gonna assume that he's gay,
Yeah.
which is the nothing.
Yeah.
Like you don't go to jail in the United States for being gay, but you do for being, a rapist, for sexually assaulting people, for sex trafficking, and with all these people that come in with accusations of sex trafficking, like Ashley Parham did, you prove that this is false, and you've proved that the girl that said that she was sexually assaulted by Jay-Z to be false. Well, when the headlines keep picking up and it starts picking up steam and it gets to the double digits and it gets to 20 people and it gets to 30 people, the thing is, if those people don't have concrete evidence and proof, it makes Diddy look way better off, and it's not what you want in a case. So I kind of think part of it is either these people are all rubbing together the same three brain cells and trying to get money from him, or Diddy's legal team, after Anthony Rico heard about the plan to just like falsify this stuff and get him off through smoke screens, he was like, I'm out. And the rest of the team was like, we can do that. That's my thoughts on it.
So you think she a plant? She a plant by the lawyer?
Yep. I think it's a 50-50. She either needs to be on the short bus and wear a helmet, or
Damn.
she's a plant. Because even if you look at this, she doesn't even use Drewski's legal name.
Yeah, that was my first one.
People don't put celebrity names in these things. Like that's not how these are filed. So it's just a huge screw up. Like, if I have the screenshot up for people that are watching the video, if you look at it, the names on here, there's just Jaguar Wright's on here. You don't see, Andrew anywhere. We're like, there you go. You see Drew Desbordes. I don't know. I think he's like part Hispanic. But anyway.
No, I get you. I get it.
Yeah. The rest of it is just like referring to him by Drewski. And then like the way it's written sounds so much like either a Key and Peele skit or like something from the Chappelle Show.
When you describe the act of what happened to her? Yeah, that shit don't even sound real, bro.
You use my body like a slip and slide. And it's like, okay, cool. Are you just the Drewski hater and you wanted to make him seem like he was worse off?
I'm gonna be real. This reminds me of the chick who worked at McDonald's who called in alleged CEO killer Luigi. I don't know what she thought was gonna happen. This reminds me of that. Ain't got no brain cells, bro.
None.
Not a single one, bro.
None. They don't know when people are actually fighting for them, and that's what makes her seem so slow. Like if actual justice is served, it is a much greater good than the check that you're hoping to get.
imagine. Seth probably. There are some things that I don't know. It's just a real bad way when you just have people out here just trying to always steal money from celebrities.
My bad. It almost played the video. Which the only thing about this video is just it's not even a big deal, but people are using this as evidence against him, and I'll just play like a quick part of it.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No, hold on. It's not sharing the thing. It's only sharing the audio. That's hilarious. Yeah, just share my whole screen, goddamn it. It don't matter. Ain't nothing going on.
Point up tattoo.
Yeah, I say, where's that tag? I see a little orange square.
Entire screen. Also share audio. Bam. There we go.
I've been hey, what the fuck you smirking for? You seen that? I've been in attendance.
We just asking regular questions.
That's all I said. I said I've been in attendance. I've been in attendance.
We never been. We just asking. We just asking.
Yeah. As soon as you asked, he said,
You had fun? I ain't seen that.
Yeah, you did.
Huh? I ain't seen that.
Yeah, I had fun. Yeah, I mean, it was a party. I wasn't at one of them parties.
But yeah, that's the only part you really need to see. It's just he said it wasn't one of them parties. Everybody else, of course, assumes it was definitely one of them parties. But
Probably.
I mean, and even if it was,
even if you were
to be
there,
proven in court anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Bro,
we know nothing.
this accusation was 2018. This is a wrap.
Oh yeah,
Homegirl should be
this one is
honestly
already
put in
out.
jail, bro. You can't be making all these false allegations.
Exactly.
Or you just can't, bro. Tired of it.
I'm 100% with this. I do not believe that things like this should go unpunished.
And we can't arrest everyone at Diddy party. If we did, we'd have to arrest a lot of people.
probably at least 50% of Hollywood.
Which is fine.
Hey, trust me, I got no problem with it. So
Yeah.
We had to arrest a lot of people.
But
Imagine you a B-list celebrity. You just go there for your first time. You have a drink and you leave and you get arrested. I fucking blow though.
I mean, look at the Epstein files and stuff like that, which we haven't heard of yet. Think about the Harvey Weinstein stuff. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's happened in Hollywood, and we're like, okay, it happened, and then we just slowly move on. I'm like, no, we need to get rid of these bad niggas.
there's celebrities that have adopted children and groomed them and started dating them.
Oh, hell
There
no.
are celebrities who are, like relatives to younger people and have watched them grow up and started dating them.
Oh, Woody
It's
Allen
very
special.
weird. And that last one, that person was black. So
Hey, bro.
it's a lot of weird stuff going on. But
The fame and money make people go crazy out there.
and speaking of crazy,
Can't make
How
the land
can
go
we-
away.
how can we not get away from Kanye West? And it's actually it's still connected to the same story, which is hilarious. But one surprising, Dave Blunt's has Kanye's number. For anybody that doesn't know who Dave Blunt is, all you have
He
to do
did
is
shout
just
him out and said that was his favorite rapper going. He said his favorite artist is Playboy Carti, but his favorite rapper is Dave Blunt's right now. So
I've always known Kanye to have bad taste in music, but he has great taste in samples. So Dave Blunt shows his text messages from Kanye West, which, by the way, dude has 267 unread messages. Wild. Kanye sends him, "Why am I seeing these allegations about you? I thought you were different. Delete my trainer's number." Dave Blunt's response was, "Yay. That's not me. That's Drewski." Some skits just write themselves.
the man said, all fat people look alike.
And Kanye says, "Oh, never mind. How much weight have you lost since I connected you with my trainer?" Like he just glossed over that. So I would be pissed. You just assumed that I was a goddamn, rapist. I'm sexually assaulting women, and then right after that, you just like, "Oh yes, how much weight have you lost?" Which Dave Blunts has been on the right track, but I just thought this was funny.
Nigga didn't do an ounce of research, just automatically assume, fat nigga, it's him.
Yeah.
But
big ass nigga on a slip and slide. Dave?
The crazy thing is, one, he thought Dave could jump. Two, he just
damn.
Not only that, it would have been a slip and slide full of lean. So
exactly, you not even listening to this man's lyrics for real. But I just thought this was funny to bring up. This has nothing to do with nothing, but it was connected to the story, so I was like, might as well throw it in.
Shout out to the downfall of Kanye.
Yeah, and I will be covering that in full in a later episode. I know that's been like kind of an anticipated episode at this point, but I'm still working on it.
Yeah, trust me, I want it to happen as bad as you do. Because I know it's gonna be pure. I know it'll be pure ignorance.
Y'all ever seen that meme? Real quick, because we on Dave and Drew. Y'all ever see that meme? You know it's summertime in the hood.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! I need
with no shirt on.
Oh god! Oh no!
You see that dude walking around no shirt? You're like, oh shit!
Yeah.
It's fucking summertime. It's spring. I just picture Drewski as a giant groundhog, but just for the hood.
No,
just occasionally. I just think of that. I had nothing to do with nothing.
I feel you, but more in the hip hop space. And more about things that probably shouldn't be happening. There's a quick video that I want to cover, and it's some news behind Drake and potentially Kendrick. And it got a little weird on Fox. This is the local Fox. This isn't
Fox News.
Yeah, it's not them folks. But yeah, just check this out real quick. Now, shout out to the Trev P for covering this, but this was just a very weird situation. So, FIFA president Gianni Infantino talked about potentially having Drake at the World Cup halftime show, which would be the first time ever. The Fox News reporter, just in case you couldn't hear it, said that Drake should be considered because she's been obsessed with everything Drake versus Kendrick. And Gianni was like, oh, so we can create a bit of a rivalry. That's a good idea. And I don't like it at all. It feels fucking weird. Why do two people that have absolutely nothing to do with hip hop culture, and honestly, one guy that is the president of one of the most racist sports in our current day and time with FIFA, want to continue to have a hip hop beef go on for 2 years? Actively 2 years. We all talk about the greatest beefs of all time into perpetuity. But it just seems very weird that there's an idea floating around that Drake should be brought on to the FIFA halftime show. The first time ever, by the way. And it's only to keep moving forward with the beef that both rappers seem to kind of be over, to be honest. Well, we know one artist isn't over it, but they've already released new music. They're moving forward, and these two people that once again have nothing to do with hip hop want them to continue having this beef. It seems kind of coonerish to me. But anyway, what y'all think about it?
You're not wrong. When it comes to extending the beef, I do not want that. I've already told people many times, hey, as much as I enjoyed the beef, it is time to move on. The victory lap has been completed after the Super Bowl. Regardless if Drake continues to do subtle shots or do these weird teenage girl posts or whatever, just let him do it, man, and keep it moving. I'm tired of it, bro. And for him to come out and say something stupid like that, like you don't even give a damn about hip hop, let alone either artist. You're just trying to create some, controversy to basically boost the World Cup. It doesn't need any boosting. It's the fucking World Cup.
Exactly. It also doesn't need a halftime show. It's the World Cup.
Surprised though?
Yeah.
Are we surprised though?
No, everybody's trying to
Are you surprised
capitalize
by
on it.
this?
No,
I'm more surprised that FIFA is having a halftime show than I am by what they want to push forward. I just don't like the idea.
I'm not surprised, given that we literally had people crip walking, or we had just people wearing blue, people supporting Kendrick across the globe. That shit was worldwide.
it was.
It was. And you know what execs see? Money. I'm not shocked. I'm not saying I like it. I'm not shocked though by it. It's not
terrible. Yeah, it's like objectively a bad idea. Even if you're a Drake fan, this should be something that you side eye. But they're not going to side eye because one, Drake fans, Drake stands, Drizzy gobblers, whatever you want to call them, like
they want
being
to win.
yeah, they like being associated with success and winning. And even if the performance sucks, the thing they're going to say is more people watch the World Cup than the Super Bowl. Drake's numbers are going to go up. Drake's going to be back at number one. We're back, baby. And it's like you have no association with that man. There's no
but you're right. You're right, and you know I could see that, and then you're gonna have Kendrick fans respond. But you know, I don't think the hip hop fans that you're talking about will care about this. But hip hop is too pop and global now. Hip hop is pop. Let's be real.
Yeah,
to be honest.
At least for this year, because we know for the past few years, hip hop was like your grunge rock that had no plays because they barely had anything chart. I mean, remember it had a huge drop off.
It did.
It dropped from being number one all the way to like number 5. It was below country. It was below alternative. It was below pop. Hell, it was honestly it was pushing when it was in its downfall.
Being put out, and everybody was like, "Okay, like this is not a good level, for us to be on."
Yeah,
man, we were here talking about farts and all this other shit. I'm like, why are we even talking about that shit?
My metric is if you go to a music festival and your genre doesn't have one night where you get the 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. like the prime time showings, you out of there. Rock and roll even still gets that. Hip hop has never not had that for like the last 10 years. Never once.
That's fair. I'm just talking about consumption numbers, which they were down significantly like 2 years ago.
And I remember, I don't know, every time I just talk to people, well, maybe I'm just insulated. I don't talk to enough country folks, I guess, bro.
I don't either. Like
maybe that's truly it.
When country was number one, I was truly shocked. I was like, there's no way that country is number one. But,
they don't even want to give credit to Shabuzi and Beyonce and stuff.
I mean, because they gotta keep it pure. You can't dirty up country. Ironically.
Such a stupid.
Yeah. Country is a very clean and ethical, and there's no beer, there's no mudding, there's none of that.
There's no tractors. What? There's no hard
trucks.
labor.
Yeah.
It's all love.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just had to bring this up because I just thought it was, I just thought it was odd. But I really am hoping like less.
They might accuse you for not wanting Drake to have the spot because you're a Kendrick fan. So
I don't want anyone to perform at FIFA.
You don't want a fair competition here, bro?
Oh, I don't want FIFA to have anything nice. I want FIFA to lose ratings. I want them to lose fans. The racist fans of FIFA don't deserve anything good. And that's coming from somebody who doesn't even listen to Drake. I think Drake is too good for FIFA, but he is not too good for numbers. And he will definitely sign his name on the dotted line if he gets the opportunity.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're right about that. You're right. I'm not shocked. It is a little odd, but I don't like a lot of people who listen to rap nowadays anyway, bro.
That's true.
Let's be real, bro.
But it seems like Drake is at least...
People might take that out of context. Be real. When Yeet became popular, I was very upset.
Oh yeah, I was very pissed off. All of us were collectively.
The people who listen to Yeet. I don't care if you're black. If you listen to Yeet, I don't care what you are, bro. I really can't. I can't get down with that, bro.
Yeah. You're a vulture and you ain't even make music. If you're a fan of Yeet, it don't even matter.
Black,
Lil
white,
Pump
Asian,
too.
Hispanic, shit.
Lil Pump
I
and
will say, oh, go ahead,
what's
Landon.
that? I'm about to say Lil Pump and was it Takashi 6ix9ine,
Oh yeah,
whatever the hell
Sky
his
Six
name is.
Nine.
Yeah, that nigga too.
Yeah, he needs to. Takashi 6ix9ine needs to go too. I
Bro,
feel like
it's
this.
been so weird. It's so different that because Tekashi 9 did have the traditional route of a gang affiliated rap career launch.
True.
It's just so.
I mean, but when you,
Yeah. Granted,
with,
they turned on him in the public eye and was stealing money from him, and also beat him up.
and beating his girl and him. So
Yeah.
you know what? I don't blame him.
Yeah, same. I don't
this
blame him,
this
but it's
is why
still
you shouldn't
lame.
associate with DJ Academics people.
Exactly. And, and speaking of that further association, you know what he reported on immediately after the news dropped? Drake teasing a new chapter in his life, and
Brother.
on Instagram, where he always has weird shit to say. But
Very.
this time, it was a very cryptic message that I'm not gonna lie, I didn't care for, but it's in alignment with this story. And he says, "You know, I grew up non-confrontational and always treated this game as a sport where my pen won gold. But my these days, the podium has been hard for all of us to ignore. I understand that this chapter may leave you feeling uneasy, but I hope you see my honesty as clarity, not charity, that answers some questions, especially about the unanswered texts you've been sending me. I have no idea what the fuck that means." But
Subliminal as always.
Bro, this
yeah,
sounds like something a teenage boy writes to on his like Facebook post about a girl.
yep,
Tell me I'm wrong, bro.
you're not wrong at all.
Dear Diary.
Man, I can say if I'm going to speculate, I do believe that it's one of two things. These are lyrics from a new solo project. I feel like you can make the slant rhymes in some of these spaces, but I know it doesn't necessarily rhyme. Who knows? Could be an interlude or outro. But I also feel that this could be in. I mean, of course, it sounds like he's talking to somebody that's been messaging him about the beef and how things have been moving around him, and then he's finally going to talk about how he feels. But once again, I feel like it's going to be another R&B album. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I just don't think that he. I don't think he has the. I don't think he has the desire to be in that space anymore. Kind of like how J. Cole is like cool with no longer being in Big Three talk. I feel like Drake is cool with like just being extremely successful, regardless if he's seen as a rapper and a pure rapper or not. Because
hey, just call yourself an R&B singer, man. At this point, and just call it a day. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this level boy arc. I'm tired of it. I'm tired.
True, and I think the issue is like he hasn't gotten that acceptance when he really wanted it. So now he's just kind of like fuck it, and I kind of understand that. I don't sympathize with it at all, but I understand it.
I mean,
do you think it's bad if he switches to R&B? Y'all think it's a corny move, or do you think it's bad?
I think talent-wise it is because I don't think he can sing.
But
I just think Drake has been.
Principle.
Oh, Principle? No, I don't care. He's a pop star. He can go to whichever genre he feels like it.
Yeah,
I don't
can
think
try all the genres you want, man. At this point, all the Drake fans, they don't care what you release. They're going to eat it up. Like, the fact that we having people say Some Sexy Songs for You is his best project is laughable. But that's my opinion.
It's laughable.
That's crazy.
I
it's
will
bots,
say,
bro. I can't believe those are real people.
No, they can't be real people. But I will say, I do think it. I wouldn't even bother him with saying that it's cowardice that he doesn't go back into rapping. I just think that if he feels like he gave his best during the beef and then he was completely rejected after that still, I do think that there's enough animosity towards rap to just say F rap. I honestly do not blame him if he does that. Like, seeing things from his perspective without giving him too much credit because he doesn't really deserve all that much. I wouldn't be mad if he was just like, you know what? This didn't go the way that I expected. I thought I gave it my all. I know what I came to the table with. And, you know, even though he is very short-sighted and he thinks his fame is enough most of the time, if he feels like his fame and his money is all that he needs and he doesn't need any accolades whatsoever, he can go make money in R&B. but he can't make it singing on that heavy of auto tune like he did in some sexy songs for you. That's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. He still needs vocal coaching. Like I just don't get it. I just don't get why he's
I
not
think
trying
most
to
people with
be good at
vocal
it.
coaching, and honestly, with this amount of time and money, you can do it in time, like free time. But yeah, I would respect it too. I'm kind of with you. It's kind of like 50 Cent when he lost it to Kanye. Yeah, I respect it. He said, "Sell more than me, I quit."
Yeah.
Then my nigga quit. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go do something else." I guess, and he just started making shows.
Yeah, and then when he tried to drop some more music after that,
he's found his lane making shows and movies and stuff. Though I'll give him
exactly.
that.
But when he tried to drop some more music after that, everybody asked him, "Didn't you retire?" And he stopped making music again. It worked out in everybody's favor.
He did literally call his next project "Before I Self Destruct." Yeah, you blew up, nigga.
Yeah, you blew up, man. The whole thing was ass.
Yeah, that man, what a whimper.
But speaking of things that are completely ass, our office, our I guess we'll call him president, our loser in chief.
Yeah.
Actually, so while the country is in free fall, eggs are almost $5 for a dozen. Stocks are completely falling. People are worried about their jobs. Unemployment is actually heavily on the rise. We're up to like 4.2% now, up from I think it was like 2.4 or even lower before he was in office. He decided to say this on Truth Social, which I will never create an account for, even if I became a journalist. To Republicans, conservatives, and all great Americans, Elon Musk is putting it on the line in order to help our nation. He's doing a fantastic job. Blech. But the radical left lunatics, I mean, cool nickname, I guess, as they often do, are trying to illegally and collusively boycott Tesla. My brother in Christ, there is no such thing as an illegal boycott. If you don't want to buy something, you don't have to. That's called supply and demand. They don't demand shit except for Elon to go the fuck away. Anyway, one of the world's great automakers, and Elon's baby, in order to attack and do harm to Elon and everything he stands for. Okay. They tried to do it to me at the 2024 presidential ballot box. He always has to make it about himself. But how did that work out? Yeah, we know he's a dick. In any event, I'm going to buy a brand new Tesla tomorrow morning as a show of confidence in support of Elon Musk, a truly great South African. Anyway, there's nothing else to read there. This leads to a video. I'm not going to play the video, but it just leads to a video of him basically doing an entire commercial pretty much for Elon Musk and his Tesla outside of the White House, which I thought was ridiculous. I'm trying to see if I can fast forward and show y'all, but there we go. There's a little clip.
No, brother.
We're not, like I said, no audio needed. For those that's watching the video, you just get to see him stand in front of his Tesla. He loves the color red, blah, 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 blah. I really don't like that man's voice. I hate his hair. I hate the way that he walks, the way that he talks. I hate the way that he dresses. He don't even know how to tuck his goddamn tie in when it's too long. Anyway.
You're going to have the MAGA people come after us, man.
God, they can eat a dick too.
You know what? Fuck it. I don't give a damn.
Right. If they want traditional European values, move to Europe. Y'all already tell people go back to their country. How about you get out of this one? Anyway, in short, I just thought that this was weird. Even when Fox News said it wasn't tactful, it blew my mind that Fox News was like, "Hey, bro, you really think this is the time for this?" And it's kind of sad when like the people that you have put on a pedestal are just like, "Hey, you really need to get it together." And I just thought that was, weird and interesting.
Never seen a private company have so much chokehold over a president, bro, in the public eye.
Oh my God, exactly.
I'm gonna even say this: Obama, Biden, Bush, all of them had companies that supported them. Never once did they say, "I am right here, trying to pump this man's stocks up."
Exactly. And
He
it's
had a
like,
lot of support.
oh, the S&P 500 and Dow Jones are down, and just about everything else is too. But you don't see this man stimulating the economy by going out to buy a dozen iPhones and buying everybody PCs buying PCs for school classrooms. No, 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 no. He's not doing that. Let me just get a car, another car, by the way, a car that I don't even have to drive because I am with Secret Service, and they will always be wheeling me around. And they're not going to wheel him around in
That
the
thing is going
Tesla.
to be sitting in front of the White House until he basically gets kicked out again in 2028.
Yep.
And I'll even go more into this because with the Dow, you mentioned the Dow, you mentioned the stocks. One, Tesla's rally from when Trump was elected, that has pretty much plummeted about 30% in the last month or so.
Oh, I know.
Tesla has
Every time I
lost.
look at my stock market, I'm like, God damn, bro, what the fuck?
No, generational wealth. Go put some puts on. Options puts all the way. You'll make some great wealth. But I think
Or put hands on Elon, whichever one you can get to fastest.
they're trying to get rid of him as CEO because the man is also tanking their stock. But his shareholders all love him. He's a cult follower, right? Cult leader. I will say, as far as the stock market goes, the S&P 500 is down 10%. No, 7% over a month. That's not anything too crazy. But Tesla stock is going to be suffering, and we're going to find out on April 30th or the 23rd when his earnings reports come out. But I don't think Tesla's going to be in this same position. And we'll see if this support still continues. Because just to put it in perspective, Elon Musk lost about $112 billion, I think, since last month in stock value.
Damn.
But he's going to just consider it an investment in being president, which is still way too much. But he'll probably write it. He'll find some weaselly way for it to be a tax write-off as a donation to Trump.
I mean, he already destroyed Twitter, so I mean, why not destroy the country too?
True.
Yeah, I mean, but either way, tax write-off or not, $112 billion. To put it in perspective, that's how much money Bill Gates has as an entirety. Is $112 billion. That's how much money Elon, one, has, but two, that's how much he just lost. So
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, he owns 13% of Tesla, I believe. So
that type of ridiculous wealth,
I'll just choose to just throw it away on this dumb shit right here.
It's just ridiculous.
Every day I support the
bought
Chinese
me a president,
EVs.
guys, and guess what? We're gonna have one of the weakest economies of all time.
Yeah, heard you, that shit was funny.
Hey, bro. No, yeah, market has been. I want Chinese EVs. Fuck Tesla EVs. I want all his shit to just replace the Chinese EVs.
Yes.
Or any of the other ones.
They look cold too.
Oh yeah.
Them designs are amazing.
Yeah,
Give me a Yang Wang 8. Give me a Yang Wang 8.
Yeah, I don't mind having a hard time saying the name of my car. God damn it, I'll figure it out. I used to have Xiaomi phones. What you mean? I'm ready. I'm born for this. This is my first time having a phone that even is remotely close to America. But yeah,
I need to go over there just to visit.
I'm telling you, man. But and there is brighter news out there. We gotta do some reading and listening for our boy Lupe Fiasco.
My God.
The company man covered this, and I'm very happy. One, I absolutely love the company man's content. Very, very, very deep into the hip hop space. If you don't know who the man is, he's been a hip hop journalist for 20 plus years, I believe. A historian of the game, very respectable, and has great music taste. Lupe is actually one of his favorites, and said he's a part of the GOAT debate. So automatic win for me.
Without question.
But I'll just play a short clip of
bias for me. So I can admit that.
Yeah, I'm very close. But yeah, I'll just play this quick clip of what we want to highlight from Lupe.
I was actually shocked by some of this shit right here.
Now I just had to highlight that part because if I just let his video play, then apparently y'all don't need to listen to me. So, but about the crazy thing is with some of these, they're songs I genuinely don't care about, and I know that sounds weird, but it's just that like when an artist is able to make
I do agree
something,
with you on some of those songs. Though.
like what I think it's crazy that when an artist is able to make music that touches a lot of different like genres, subgenres, and audiences. One, it's cool to see that it actually gets the recognition that it deserves. But two, it is kind of weird when you see one of the songs and you're just like, that song?
Yeah, for sure. But
now, like, granted, a couple of these I expected.
The show goes on for sure. I expected that.
Oh, yeah. Everybody expect. And then the crazy thing is, like, even though people don't consider Show Goes On to be like some lyrical masterpiece, it is a great story.
It's a great story.
Yeah, it's a great story of basically making a hit song because his label is screwing him, and the whole song is this very upbeat song about his label screwing him over. I love it. It is. The more you listen to it, it's just like, oh, this is genius. It reminds me of.
Think about it. Think about it on a surface level. I mean, people go to jobs that they absolutely hate or whatever, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to bring home. You know.
Exactly.
So
it just reminds me of I'm not gonna write you a love song, like that song.
Mm-hmm.
That just a whole diss to her label, and it's like Lupe is like, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna make it even. I'm gonna make a whole story about it, and I just think that's so cool that it went 7 times platinum. He made, hopefully, I say within the next 5 to 10 years, he can get 3 times more platinum. Maybe go on his legacy tour run and get his first diamond single. That'd be amazing.
That would be great. And the crazy part is it's coming off of his most controversial album, based on all the back and forth with the label and protests and all the other stuff that he had to go through, to come out with that album. And obviously, it was very mixed when it came to how we all perceived it and stuff like that. But like there are some very hidden gems on that album, and Show Goes On is obviously one of them. But
absolutely.
But to see what was that? Daydreaming, like finally go platinum. I thought that was already platinum, so I was already blown away by that. I for sure thought the song that he got a Grammy for was already platinum, so I was definitely blown away by that.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too, but then I remembered it was best rap performance that he won it for. So okay. It made sense that it wasn't already platinum at that point. But I'm happy for him regardless.
Indeed.
The Words I Never Said is now gold.
That's
and same with Out of My Head by Trey Songz. That one, I was like,
oh, man.
The crazy part is, when a song, like on Lasers, it's very easy to know when a song was label forced and when it was Lupe's idea.
Mm-hmm.
Just because sonically they didn't match. Out of My Head is 100% label forced.
Yeah, indeed.
And
I was like, what the fuck?
But I'm not gonna lie, I like the song.
The song's not bad, but it just seems so out of place. Like
it's so out of place as a single. Cool, but my God, like in the space of the album, it sticks out like a sore thumb.
Mm-hmm.
Hip Hop Saved My Life is just now going gold, and that blew my mind. I would have thought that was gold a long time ago.
I agree.
And 2013's Old School Love with Ed Sheeran.
I
feel like this is a song that damn near nobody has heard, and I still have the cassette
I do
for
too.
when the single came out.
I got it too.
And I'm just like, damn. We were waiting for it to be on another album because it seems like it's adjacent. It's Hip Hop Saved My Life adjacent, but it's more, of course, Lupe's own take on his love for hip hop and like old school hip hop. And Ed Sheeran, he did his thing on there.
He definitely did.
But it's just really cool to see, Lupe finally get his flowers, and like, you don't always have to dumb it down. He's got, he sold 20 million records, and I will say he's fought dumbing it down. And so in a lot of these songs, I mean, Hip Hop Saved My Life is an incredible story of an up and coming Houston rapper. Daydreaming is an outstanding song. Kick Push is platinum, and that was, the love story of a guy between, basically the dichotomy of skateboarding and finding love within a woman. And then there's
also
like
the fact
your
that he made a concept album off of a whole character and a whole world that he created is crazy.
Exactly. From
like Cool Young History.
From one song just made an entire. He was like, I can dive into this world.
Yeah.
So yeah, big shout out to Lupe Fiasco. I can't wait to see what he has next. I really wish that there was more eyes and ears on Samurai, because that was a fantastic album.
Yes,
Samurai deserves these accolades as well.
And that's the thing about, like, I want to say one thing that I am frustrated about is, I know, with Kendrick and Drake and J. Cole all blowing up and becoming the big three and stuff. Like if Lupe was doing that, before they were all, where they at now. And the fact that, back then people were just like, too much conscious rap, too much, I need a dictionary to know what he's talking about. I just want to shake my ass and do this and do that. But now, how the pendulum swung and stuff, I'm just like, man, he was trying to do that, trying to get y'all that shit back then, and y'all rejected that nigga. And like you said, it's always good to still see him getting all these accolades and stuff like that as years go by. And hopefully now people can realize how big of a legend he is, go back and stream those albums, stream those singles or whatever, and actually get him all the plaques that he deserved back then and now.
So, it's a beautiful thing. I'm genuinely happy. Genuinely happy for him.
Mm-hmm.
Anything for you, Claude?
I ain't got nothing really. I mean, I like Lupe. Y'all done already said it all, bro.
Fair enough.
I know y'all really like Lupe a lot more, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna let y'all just take the reins on that one, bro.
All good. But there's another thing that we're all a fan of here. Booty. Rapper Esquire had a music video. I think it's called "Doing That." It's called "Doing That." The woman in the video that I'll just show you. We're not even gonna bother playing the audio. I'll be straight up. The song sucks. The song is cheeks, and not her type of cheeks.
Yeah,
the song is cheeks.
Not good cheeks.
But this woman went viral, and they were like, "God dang, she fine." And other people were calling for her to be in music videos, and lo and behold, she is a NYPD detective. And I don't know why she couldn't detect that she was going to get in trouble for this shit, but apparently, she didn't recognize it. Granted, she's been there 7 years. Her name's Melissa Mercado. And they were just like, yo, you grinding and gyrating on the pole. And she is the focus of the video. So there is no, she was only there for a couple seconds. Nah, you watch the video, you see her. You see all of her.
Yeah, but it wasn't even backup around her, bro. That ass was moving.
That ass was moving. And it's not like they, he tried to formulate some cool story around the video. It's like, nah, bro.
Please look at this.
Exactly. And I will say, of all things that have come from this, I really think two things. One, I think she has a new career that she can get into. There were other bigger artists actually calling and trying to book her for a music video. She has a great future behind her and possibly one in front of her, even though she had a stable career.
She don't have to risk her life either.
True. It's a lot. Well, I don't know. Misogyny.
That's fair too. Yeah.
If Diddy has parties, I'm pretty sure someone else does too.
Yeah, somebody got to take over the moniker. Yeah.
Exactly. So, I would say a little bit less risk, but still iffy. but also there's a lot of uncertainty. But the second thing is, man, she had like a stable career job, and it's kind of hard out here. But if she had to do that as some type of supplemental, to get some supplemental wage, how great is it being an NYPD detective?
Must not be that great.
Hey, bro. Could have been for the love of the game, bro.
Hey, if it was,
That's even worse if you lost your job for the love of the game.
yo, I'm telling you this right now. If it was for the love of the game definitely loves her back.
I mean, yeah. You can keep playing this.
Hey, don't be gooning over there.
You know what's funny?
Put my hands up.
Hands up. Video off. Can't see me. But, there was looking into this, there was another, what was it, a few years ago? This happened to a different cop. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I like how you brought that up and it instantly was the next thing.
Yeah. That's at a police party, bro. By the way. For anyone who's not seen the video, essentially a junior officer grinded on a senior officer who was a man and she was a chick. And the man is married, by the way.
Yeah. They covered that in the report, too. They're like, hey,
yeah,
he got a wife.
Now he got a wife, this is a police party. This is a company party. He said, shake an ass on him.
He said,
and they both still have their jobs. They both still got their jobs, bro.
Yeah, and Melissa McCardle hasn't been fired yet, but she has been removed from any current cases. So I guess they're doing an investigation to see if she's worth firing or see how much backlash she gets. But I will say, if she's supposed to be a detective, it's going to be kind of hard to go undercover now.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. What if
I know that
what if her on the video? What if the video was part of a sting operation? She's been undercover the whole time.
I thought about that, but when that dude, when Esquire, the rapper, I know nobody knows who that is. When Esquire did his interview, and I think the current chair of World Star did an interview too. It just seemed like Esquire was like so nice. Everything he said about her was so professional. I almost forgot that she was like half naked in the video. Because he was like, I don't want her taking this opportunity to be misconstrued into something that it shouldn't be. Like, she was very professional. He was like, there was nothing going on sexual between either of us. He was like, she was easy to work with.
Even if it was, I mean, nothing wrong with, you getting it in. I mean, police officers getting in all the time, so.
Yeah, and it's like, does the New York Finest even have a good rep to start with in order to get into this space where you want to critique someone doing something in their off time? Like, I get it. There's a certain reputation that comes with the job and comes with the business. But to an extent also, like, this didn't, I don't know what this stains for your, for the police department.
Your city got Rat Kings, motherfuckers. Ain't nothing.
It's like, oh, so y'all don't pay them enough wages for her to not feel that she needs to do this. That's all I can see. Like, I really
telling you, bro, for the love of the game.
For real.
I'm telling you, bro.
And I'll be honest, I would have
I
this
love
same.
that game. I play that game.
I would say I genuinely would have the same outlook if she wasn't as attractive as she is. Agreed. I genuinely don't think it's that big of a deal.
I don't know.
I think it would be a bigger deal if it was part of a sting operation and she took it as personal work and she just took it as an opportunity to further her career with somebody under investigation.
Yeah, that'd be fucking
right.
Yeah, Esquire doesn't seem like a bad dude. Honestly, his interview, I know that people are going to clown him because they're just like, bro, didn't nobody watch the video for you and we don't like this song? Granted, I don't like the song and I didn't see the video for him. But I did watch part of his interview in response to it. And instead of him brushing it off, just being like, niggas die every day, B, he actually was very kind towards her, which lets me know that for her to be an NYPD veteran of 7 years and to do this in her off time, it probably is the love of the game, but she also isn't a terrible person by any means.
Done with malice.
I wouldn't say that. I
hope she can keep a job. It's too much going on around here. Let her have her fun. It did. I will say though, Esquire was a little. I think so too. I will say though, Esquire was a little off his rocker talking about. He was like, "Yo, just because he was like, I don't want anybody to get confused. We had views before the coverage of the story broke."
Yeah,
And
right, buddy.
no, he did. I'm not gonna lie, he did. He had 1.2 million views before the news labels and stuff. I mean, the news in the press started picking it up. It hit
Off of this one
2.1
song?
million. Huh?
Off of this one song or just
Yeah, off of this song. You know, bro, World Star YouTube channel got 27 million subscribers.
To be honest, I have not been on World Star since we was in college.
Bro, for real. I mean, I went on there a couple times. It's still, the format of the website is exactly the same as when we were in college.
Yeah, we used to go on there, I think, every day, almost.
I just follow their IG page. I don't even bother with the website no more.
I don't even bother with the IG page.
I don't even have IG.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And nor will I will never have that, Snapchat, and a few other apps. I can't do it. Don't want to.
I love Snapchat, even without nefarious reasons. The thing is, they post old content that makes me feel like I'm watching like 2019 YouTube. But the only thing is they keep riddling it with ads, and that makes me hate Snapchat at the same time.
Oh yeah, dude, Snapchat's ads are fucking horrendous.
Yeah, they're egregious. Snapchat would, if there was a Snapchat that existed without ads and it just had the stories, honestly, Snapchat would be great. But no, they can't do it. Also, the integrated camera with Snapchat works great with Samsung phones now. But too bad it happened when Snapchat was pretty much dying.
As most of the apps.
No, of course. But yeah, speaking of women that look great and do things that certain people don't like, we also have Doechii to cover. And it'll be pretty short. Honestly, I feel like almost all of us kind of share the same feelings here. And that's okay. But
it's time to be problematic then.
Yeah, go for it. But this is
Sean.
Goddamn video, shut up till I play you. All right. So Doechii was on Hot Ones. And thanks to the caption, it already ruined what was going to happen. But she talked about her biggest red flags with men. And this is what she had to say. I would love one of those wings right now. Anyway.
I know. But it's after a certain time, so I know I can't eat, but damn.
There we go. I had to get to that part so everybody got the full context. Mm-hmm. So yeah, her biggest red flag, one of her big red flags is a straight man. Now, granted, I'll tell you right now, this don't affect me at all.
I clearly did not give one fuck.
But to give a little background to her answer, and not much, if you listen to Denial is a River, you kind of understand why she is a weary of straight men, because she was dating a straight man who said he was married, and she found the messages of her man texting and messaging his wife, who ended up being his boyfriend. So trauma, I guess, right? But the internet has quite a bit to say about it. There's been responses all the way up until basically right here, pushing the agenda after she signed that contract. There's been some other ones, like this woman was talking about, like, I literally have only dated bi men and married one so we can both have fun if we want. I know. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about responding to it. How is straight man a red flag when her last man cheated on her with a man? And the person was like, you ran straight into the point. And I was like, that's why, That's why I said what I said. And one person was like, so she wants nothing but gay dudes? Nah, brother. There's a big whole spectrum out there. There's a big old spectrum out there. But yeah, there's been think piece videos. There's been people that say they're like denouncing their support of Doechii, all that stuff.
Oh, but she don't like straight. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, people that saying like they won't listen to her music anymore. The industry plant talks of getting louder. And honestly, from my perspective, I don't care. I think she's an attractive woman. I also think she's off her rocker in many ways, and she's also somebody I would never date because one, I don't mess with people that do cocaine. Two, I don't know if anybody saw an old viral video she had, but her boyfriend had a gun, and she was like, "I trust you, pull the trigger," and he was like, "You for real?"
Yeah,
and she's like, "Yeah, I trust you, pull the trigger," and that mother pulled the trigger,
yeah,
and she just laughed about it. That's terrifying to me. I don't like that. That's why I'm so happy I'm married. But yeah,
that's some wild shit, bro.
It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. But I just, I listen to her music. I think she's a great artist. At least she didn't say nothing crazy that puts me in danger or is extremely hateful towards, a group of people that I am a part of. I don't care if being a straight man's a red flag for her. I'm never going to meet this woman. We're never going to date. But she does have a nice body. I like when she shows it. And she raps very well. End of story. The dudes that are tripping out over this, you're making it too personal. You're making it too personal. But this does feed into the whole conversation of gender wars. So I do get that. I do think that's annoying. But other than that, I don't. I think I don't like the if it don't apply, let it fly thing. Because if you're a straight man, it's just like what I do. So I get it. I get the feeling of being upset or disappointed because it's just like I'm topic of conversation again and I didn't do nothing wrong. But I also am on the side of like it doesn't really matter what she thinks.
Yeah, I mean, like when it comes to like celebrity sexuality and stuff like that, I really don't care. I mean, same thing with like Frank Ocean, Isaiah Rashad, Doechii. I don't care. Like, if I like your music, I like your music. What you do in the privacy of your bedroom, I don't give one fuck. Now, when it comes to like, if you don't know the context of her just saying, a straight man's a red flag, obviously you're gonna, be upset being a straight man and stuff. And I listen to her album and stuff. So, like you said, I've heard that song, so I know where she's coming from and stuff like that. And being a straight man, I don't care. Like if that's what she wants, if she wants to buy or whatever else she want, I don't care. She not reaching out to me, so I don't give a damn. Like that got nothing to do with me. And when it comes to the think pieces and stuff like that, like I'm just so exhausted from all of that. If you say one thing, you got one gender jumping on you. If you say another thing, another gender jumping on you, and this and that, and gender war this, gender war that, I'm just tired of it all. Like what you like. Hey, if you like men, if you like women, you like trans, you like all that, hey, do whatever the hell you want to do. It got nothing to do with me. So enjoy your life. Enjoy your life and God bless.
Exactly. Mira, what you got?
Shit, I guess. Let me just talk this real quick. That's all some cool points and shit. Let me be a little
get toxic. Get toxic.
Let's get a little toxic in here. Well, you know what? Let's see. Let's say you're down on your luck. You're a straight male. Heaven forbid. And you see this video. And let's say, obviously, I get the idea. I don't care either, personally. Because, one, I'm engaged. What the fuck I care about?
Exactly.
Any of this shit. I don't care. And also, I wouldn't care even if I wasn't for other reasons. But I do feel bad about the whole gender war thing for some people because they didn't take it too seriously. Yeah. Because when you go down the gender war route too far, what do you get? You get incels on both sides. And so you may get two casual people, two casual straights in the wild, man, woman, let's say the woman sees this and she's like, I don't fuck with straight white. I said straight white. Straight white male, black male. It doesn't matter. She just doesn't fuck with straight dudes. And let's say you think that all of a sudden, because of Doechii, some women around you are not fucking with you because, that's what a celebrity said. I mean, do y'all think celebrities really have that power? Does it matter then what they say if they can really influence people like that? Like, what if every single famous woman was like,
if someone gets easily influenced by a celebrity means I don't need to talk to them.
Bro, that's like more than half this country, bro.
I was just about to say that. I was about to say an overwhelming majority of the country got influenced by 2 celebrities.
Oh, I know.
And they won a presidential election.
I know.
Yeah, nah.
And that's why when it comes to the downfall, like I said, I expect it around sometime in the summertime. Those same people, I don't want to hear shit, man.
Yeah, AC just got to get cut off, bro. One time. You can get an uprising. You can get an uprising summer. But yeah, I'm with you because that's the reason why I kind of sympathize with the people that are upset. Like, I do still think it's an overreaction, but I
agree.
Because it sucks to go out in a world and consume content. And honestly, we're all we're over consuming. And to be a part of that overconsumption that is geared towards what you see, what you feel, and what you hear, and like dictate what you see, feel, and hear next. If you see this type of messaging, this is also how you get divestors, and like those women, women that divest from dating black men, and then one reason that you would do that is because there's a lot less queer, a queer living and queer prideful black men. So that's when she brought up the whole DL thing. It's like, oh, okay, but then also you get further into that space and you think about the femcels and the incels. One thing they would say about this video is they aren't attractive enough to have this type of rhetoric work in their favor.
I've seen that a lot too.
Doechii and that woman sitting across from her are beautiful. They're beautiful black women. I will not take them away from either one of them. Don't care what they had to say up there. So they could be awarded the air quote pretty privilege to say something like they don't like straight men and still have the rest of the dating world open up to them. But if, a femcel said that she didn't like straight men, then she may still forever be alone, more so than she already planned on being. Mm-hmm. Or for incels, they keep making fun of fat women, which I don't get it, bro. But they'll talk about not liking fat girls, and it's like, well, nobody in your weight, age, or height range wants you, so you're gonna be even more so alone than you already were. So I think that's a complete overreaction and a reach, but I get how content like this gets them further down that rabbit hole. But as a person that already has what he wants in life when it comes to dating, I don't care. And even if I didn't, this is somebody I have a 1 in 8 billion chance of meeting.
Yeah, and let's be real, bro. You're a little level-headed. There are a lot of level-headed people out there. Yeah. There are a lot of dumb people out there too.
We touch grass and concrete, brother, so we don't worry about those things.
Yeah, touching grass is already like sadly a baseline step. But I don't know, man. I don't like gender war content just because I feel like it creates incels. But I also am not mad at Doechii or kid that she doesn't like straight men because I'm level headed. But I just feel bad, bro. Yeah, my homie's down bad, and then you got the answer being these red pill motherfuckers. It's tragic.
Yeah,
which is crazy
that's another toxic thing that needs to come to an end too. Like this red pill era is beyond annoying.
It's losing money, but it ain't all the way dead yet.
It sure ain't. I know. They gotta milk it out of each aspect. They're milking it out of gaming right now. They've already tried milking it out of politics. They've milked it out of dating. So they just got to keep moving. Next thing you know, it's going to be red pill automotive, where only certain cars are manly and the rest of them are made for women. I'm telling you, it's going to be red. They're going to red pill jobs. Like, they're going to drain every aspect of human life to be red pill before it's all over. But
that's why I say, at the end of the day, live your life, man. Don't give a fuck what people say. Like if you like a certain car, whatever. If you like a certain game, whatever. If you like a certain food, whatever. I know certain foods they be like, oh, you shouldn't eat that as a man, or you shouldn't drink, drink out of a straw. You shouldn't do this. I don't get one fuck, bro. Like,
Right.
whatever I want to do is what I want to do, and y'all need to do the same type of shit, man.
Exactly. Just have a very easy baseline. Don't like kids and don't like things that can't be done with consent. That's it. Like, and I don't care in any form or fashion you want to say you don't like kids. It's okay. It doesn't matter. If you don't want to have kids because you don't like kids, cool. You don't want to ever babysit because you don't like kids, cool. Just don't go diddle kids. Don't diddle kids and don't diddle people that don't diddle adults that didn't say it's okay to diddle them. It's a very easy baseline. It's the only things you should care about.
Yeah, buddy. I'm with you on that one.
But yeah, we actually have successfully covered every single topic that we had today, and we did a little bit less time than last time. We got a bunch of stuff coming up. The news never stops rolling, and of course, neither do we. But as usual, I say the same thing I always do. Take care of yourself and those around you. Love yourself and love those that love you the most. Any other final messages from anyone else?
Well, like I usually say, protect your mental, invest in your physical, and emotionally. I believe all of us together, collectively, we're going to get through this time. God bless.
Wow. So my underrated alcoholic beverage of the week is the Carrillo. Y'all should go check that out. That's my message.
I've been looking forward to some more alcohol. I appreciate you.
Yeah, none of you alcoholics, but the rest of you well-adjusted individuals. Go get you a Carrillo. Carrillo? It's like a coffee-ish tequila liqueur thingy.
Oh yeah, that's actually really good.
I'll go get it to you.
Yeah.
I'll
Drink
get it
your
to
mental with a drink.
I'll try it, and then next week I'll give my review.
It's fucking liar. Showing the speakeasy. We out.